And now it's time for our local music feature. And I promised that this one would take us to Canada, and that is what it's going to do. Chris Marr listens online to Manx Radio from his home in Canada. He's a massive Norman Wisdom fan, and he feels a special closeness to him, as this little story will show. Chris sent me his song and he would like me to share it on the show, and in his email he explains that he's originally from Twickenham in Middlesex, and Chris moved to Vancouver, British Columbia in 1974 when he was 19. Being keen on music, Chris's brother and he decided to start up a Beatles tribute band, and they call themselves the Hornets. And Chris says we still have the band to date right now, but with a few lineup changes. The band now consists of Chris Marr as the lead singer, guitarist and pianist, with his oldest son as on the bass guitar, his brother-in-law on lead and backing guitar, and a long-time friend on drums. Chris says we now play 50s and 60s British and American classic rock and roll. We also have our own album that's called Days Are Gone, which are all the songs are written and produced by Chris in the 1960s style. Growing up in England, says Chris, gave me a lot of great memories. Norman Wisdom was a good part of those memories, playing all kinds of instruments. That was just one of his amazing talents. He was also an actor, a singer and a slapstick comedian. Chris goes on, one of the links between Sir Norman and I is that my dad had Alzheimer's disease, and like Sir Norman, he was nursed in a care home. Chris says that he used to visit his father all the time, but he said it was such a terrible disease that the effect on him and on the whole family were very, very upsetting, as we would all understand. So Chris says, I know how it must have felt for Sir Norman himself, his family and friends. Chris got into the habit of going to the nursing home and playing piano for his dad and the other residents. Everybody loved it, the staff, the patients and the visitors, and they were requesting Chris to play more and more often. Sadly, Chris lost his dad a few years ago, and it's after that he thought, why not write a tribute song for Sir Norman? And so he did. Chris says this song is a story about Sir Norman's life, his films and his music, and it's just a little way of saying thank you for all the fun and laughter that he brought into so many lives. This is Chris Marr's tribute song to Sir Norman Wisdom, and it's our local music feature on Sundown tonight.
Wisdom is the one that always makes you laugh. He's the one that makes you happy when you're sad. He has a special kind of comedy that always makes you laugh, and you don't know what trouble's in store when he is on the beat. Norman Wisdom is the one that gets the girl. The romance is so wonderful to see, and that laugh will have you in a stitch in time, no matter what he does, 'cause he's the man of the moment that is up in the
thanks to musician Chris Marr, who composed that song and sent it to us. And Chris, we wish you all the very best.